All right, so yeah, we're about to go into Bonfire. I'm excited. Bonfire, you're in the room, right? You're in the room. Okay, so you guys, Bonfire is amazing. Okay, let me give a quick, summary before she comes on because I just want to then be able to get into it. Bonfire in 2003, she launched her YouTube channel where she performed covers for her favorite artists. By that way of that, it caught the attention of talent manager Yancey Richardson, who then introduced her to Raphael Sadiq. And then after that, she was training, doing artist development with Raphael for like 4 years under his mentorship. After that, she did a cover of Lauryn Hill's "The Sweetest Thing," put it on YouTube. L.A. Reid found her. She signed to Hitco. She's released it. She's released a former EP, "Ready to Love," and now just on Friday she released the first chapter of her album. It's titled "Love, Lust, and Letdowns." This is the single. It's everything. It's her song with Wale, and I'm just super excited about having her come in here. And we've had a moment before too, so I'm just so proud of this moment. So let's bring her in. I know I'm doing a lot. Um, where's she at? Where's she at? Where's she at? Bonfire, where you at? Oh wait. Oh, there you go. Hey,
Hey,
hey, Bonfire, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh my God, I'm good. You look so good. It's good to see your
What?
face.
Thank you.
Ah,
This quarantine is just doing
this
something to me.
quarantine it always does something for you though. You're always glowing. I'm so glad to see you. Like this is a moment. This is a
I
moment for me.
know it's been so long. The last time I seen you was a minute now
It was
since
a minute. It's been like almost 2 years. It was when you were recording we did the first video, right?
Ready to
Ready
Love.
to
Yep.
Love.
Mhm.
Yes. That was your first video, right?
Yes. Yes. It was my
Yes.
first video.
Oh my
Yes.
God. And it was so good. And to see you from then until what has happened now, you've released records, you've been on tour with Tank, Fantasia, right? Robin Thicke, you did that
Yes.
tour.
Yes.
Yes, you were nominated for what iHeartRadio? Best
Yes.
R&B?
Yep. New best
Uh,
new R&B artist, I believe it was.
oh my God. That is so congratulations. So
Thank
proud of
you.
you. Oh my God. So how's it been since then? Like because yeah, you've been in full like rollout mode. Since I've seen you, it's been like a lot has happened. So how's that been?
It's been amazing. I mean, so far, I mean, other than obviously this weird quarantine life that we're all living right now. But,
That part.
it's been great. It's been so good. Like, God has been so good to me. He's been so good.
Oh,
So, it's been fast forward mode, honestly, since my first EP, and now I'm dropping an album. So it's just like, I mean, the quarantine don't stop it. The show is
exactly.
still rolling,
I was gonna say, how is it releasing a project in quarantine? Like, how is that?
It's It's different. It's definitely different.
Yeah.
But it's still, to say the least, it's definitely a dope experience. It's definitely beneficial because it allows you to, I feel like yeah, we can't do the standard video shoot and the standard photo shoot and the all these standard things that we're so used to, in normal life. It allows you to be more creative, and it gives you let's see, like, lanes to allow you to express that creativity. Like, how can I do this, because we can't get in contact, we got to be super, I mean, not everybody following the rules, you know what I'm saying, but
They need to be. I
yeah,
hope
but
you are.
it allows your brain to move, and it allows you to think about new ways you can connect to people. So it's definitely
Exactly.
been an experience for me, a new one, but so far so good. Like, since I released on May 1st, this is only the first chapter too.
Okay.
So since the first
Yes.
chapter came out, I've had amazing feedback. So it's been good. It's been really
Oh my
good.
gosh. It's so good. I love the whole thing. So like you said, it's 3 chapters
Hmm.
and this one's 6 songs. All of them, are they 6 songs each?
Yeah, yep, 6 songs each.
Okay. Okay. Tell us about the title.
So, Love, Lust, and Letdowns. I named it that because it expresses not only real situations that we all go through as people, but for me, it represents, you know, like relationships. You know what I mean? It represents relationships, being
Yeah.
in them. You know, I've been in love before. You know, I've been lustful before. I've been, you know, let down hella
Haven't
times,
we
a lot.
all?
Okay, a lot. So, you know, like, but like, you know, love is currently like I'm in love right now, and I love
You're in
that.
love?
Yes, I'm in love.
Yes. Okay, was this album written while you were in love, or were you in a letdown, or were you in tell us about the process, what space you were in then.
Well, when I first started recording, I was definitely in the letdown. I was in a very toxic relationship, honestly. I was, because I started this process not too long after my first EP, so this has been a long time coming, you know, this recording process. So I was in a very dark space as far as like relationship
Hmm.
wise, but you know, it
Got
created
you.
um really amazing music. You know what I mean? So I can't
Definitely.
I can't say it's the worst thing. I mean, it was the worst thing, but it wasn't. You know, it wasn't all bad. But
Exactly. You got to go through those moments.
yeah, so you know,
Yeah.
love, lust, and letdowns. It represents those emotions, those feelings that roller coaster ride that you go through in each of those. I mean, you can relate it to a man, you can relate it to a woman. You could you can make it about, like, you know, people, but
Yeah.
it's just, I feel like as a collective it's so much bigger. It's for me, it represents people, you know, in my life that have been through and gone out of my life, but it also represents experiences, you know what I mean?
Mm. Yeah.
Because you know, you don't have to be in a relationship to get let down. You don't have
True.
to be in a relationship
Mm.
to be in love. You could just love because you're a loving person. And lust shit, we do that all the time. You ain't
All
got to
the
do
time.
it. Lust is but
That's just a
it's
regular.
backstage. You know what I'm
You like,
saying? Lust is everywhere. Your DM, everywhere. So,
yo.
you know, like lust just he fucks around and comes at the wrong time every
Oh my
time.
God. I
Like,
don't want to talk about lust. Okay.
yes.
But okay, wait. So it's three parts. Are they broken into one is love, one is lust, one is letdowns? Are they all just kind of like in there?
So I was initially going to do it as, you know, okay, these songs are about love, these songs are about lust and letdown. But then I was like, you know what? No, because it is a full length album, and
Mm-hmm.
I wanted it to feel whole. Like I didn't want to like separate it because
Mm.
truthfully, I mean, it it's all about those things. You know, I probably did have enough to separate it that way, but I just felt better to mix it all together because, you know, it felt better. It felt better that way to give
Got
people
you.
that. And the reason why I made 3 chapters, like at first I wasn't like, I wanted to just give it to people because my music works in real time. Like when I create, when I feel some type of way, it works in real time. Like I'm going through that in my life, so I it's urgent for me. Like I need to
Mm.
release it. You know what I'm saying? So
Got you.
if like it's urgent. What was I saying? I just lost my train of thought. I'm over here looking at looking at
No,
something
you
on
were
my
saying why
computer.
you wanted to release, why you wanted to release it in
Yes,
parts. You know
I
what I'm
had a little
saying?
blind moment.
Yes.
My
Yeah.
bad.
No, it's fine. It's
Um,
fine. It's fine. All that blind.
yes. So yeah, I did it in 3 parts because it allows my fans and, you know, whoever tunes in to really connect to me, because personally I can't digest a whole 18 song like I can't digest a whole album. I'm gonna
Yeah.
pick 2, 3, 4, maybe 5
And
songs that
rock
I
them
really
out.
rock with, and then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna listen to the other ones. I'm like, okay, you know, it's hard to digest a huge body of work. It really is. So I really wanted to give my fans an opportunity to really take me in, like really ingest, like, and digest, however you want to say it, where what I'm saying, what these words meant, how you feel, you know what I'm saying? Like I just felt like it was better that way, and I haven't seen people putting it out in chapters, so I just thought it was really dope.
It's completely dope. It's an amazing idea. Your team is lit for that. And speaking of your team, how has it been working with Raphael? Like, he's a legend and an icon. How has it been like working with him?
Well, yes, he is. He's all those things, and he's just amazing. He's amazing energy to be around all the time. Like, obviously, he's a part of the greats. Like, and
Yes.
what he's done for me, it's just like he's played a big role and a big part in my career and developing, as an artist,
Hmm.
because he's allowed me, like, he kind of put a shield over me and allowed me to keep my authenticity. He never allowed me to change, that spark
Mm.
that he noticed that I've always had in me. Like, he just always been like, and still continues to be, a mentor to my shine. Like, things that he noticed when he first met me, like basically perfecting my craft that I've always had. So it's like, yo, he just gives the best advice, and he's just like, don't change, like, continue to be you. And he allowed that space for me to, like, be able to create and just, like, you know, just do me, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
not in a
yeah,
pushover way, but, you know, um, just giving me that space to live and just create and become, who I am
yeah,
today. He's really protected that. And also, obviously, I learned from him, like, things that he's done in his career, and just like bouncing off ideas and creating, music. And what's most important is the music. So he's always, like, allowed me to remember that, like, that is most important, you know what I mean? So he's been a huge part and a huge, yeah, just a huge everything. I mean, I can't even. He's
yeah. I
been so
know.
much to me,
Yeah,
and he still continues. Still to this day, he's a huge part of my career. Him and my manager, Yancey
yeah.
Richardson, and
Yancey,
LA
yes,
and LA
Yancey.
lead. Everyone, my whole team. Like, I love my
That's what
team.
I'm
Like,
saying. Your team is lit. Y'all are
yeah,
killing it
like,
over there, and I love it. I love
yeah.
it. I absolutely love it. And like you said, the music is the biggest thing. Let's talk about it. This project is amazing. What's your favorite song? I have my favorites, but yeah,
It's
tell me
so
about one of
hard.
them. Go to one.
It's so funny because I hate this question. It's so hard because this is my baby. Okay,
You're
LA
like,
is
I
my
love them
baby.
all. That's like asking somebody which kid is your favorite. Okay.
Right, exactly,
Okay, I get it.
exactly,
Okay. Okay, I
exactly.
get
That's
it.
the perfect. Yes, but I mean, yeah, I don't know if I could choose for you right now. Maybe you can
Okay.
ask me again.
Okay, okay.
I drop all three parts.
Okay, we'll just go. Tell me about You Remind Me. You have Wale on it. It's lit. I love it. It's a bop for sure. Tell me how you even got to working with Wale, and yeah, tell me more about that.
So honestly, Wale, me and him, we did a show. I think it was in New York. It was in New York. We did
Hmm.
a show together, and that was like the first, like, encounter for us. Like, I've never, like, first and foremost, I'm a huge fan of Wale. I love him. I think he's an amazing artist, and we did a show together. But this was even before. Was it? I can't remember if it was before I created You Remind Me or after, but I met him then, and, like, after, when I cut You Remind Me, we were sending it out. Um, I'm just thinking about, like, who would sound good on this record, and we ended up sending it to Wale. And before I got anyone else's back, Wale sent his in, and I said, "Yo, I don't
That's
even care
it.
about anybody else's. I need this." Like, I loved it. I loved it so
So
much.
it's
So
so good.
Wale is he has beautiful energy. He just always brings the energy on anything he touches, like, record wise, and, he's a dope individual. He's an amazing artist, and, like, You Remind Me. I'm a fun girl. Like, I really just want to go to Miami with my girls. I want to be in the club. I mean, shit. We don't have to be in the club, but I want to be. I just want to
Yeah.
move, and that's what You Remind Me does to me. So
Yes.
Wale brought
It's
that
a
energy.
vibe.
Mhm.
Yes. It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
You know what I'm saying? I just need to be in the sun or
Okay.
something.
Okay. So that's You Remind Me. Y'all go get that, download it. Okay. It's amazing. Okay. You know what one of my favorites is? New furniture.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Yo, tell me about that. Is the like lyrically okay, you know what? Start with this so then people have
Mm-hmm.
reference if they don't know. What's your
Mm-hmm.
favorite lyric from New Furniture?
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh.
That's
Ooh.
different. Okay.
That's different. I'm different.
Real different. My favorite lyric. You know what? I'm gonna be honest. That
What?
song hits me to my core so hard because I told you,
Yeah.
like I said, I was in a toxic relationship, and that's a part of the letdowns, obviously. Um, so New Furniture, like I couldn't even tell you that because the whole song just speaks so many volumes to me. Like each
So good.
word means so much. Like
Yes.
as a whole, like I don't know, I couldn't even
Tell the
pick
people
that.
the concept. Tell them the concept then if they don't know. Tell them the
So
concept.
the concept, so New Furniture, honestly, I was in probably, damn. Okay, I'm gonna be real. I never wanted to write about. I
Be
never,
real.
I never wanted to write about this person. I never wanted to write about this person. I never wanted to have to answer questions about this person. I never wanted to really dig deep into those raw, real, fucked up emotions and feelings that I was going through at that time because my confidence and everything was lost. Everything that I once knew of myself was gone. Like that person took that away from me. So it's like, what didn't happen in that relationship on that song? Like, that's my mama trying to take me out the relationship. My daddy trying to save me. My manager trying to pull me out. Like going deeper and deeper down the devil's rabbit hole.
Mm,
Just climbing down there. And you live, you learn, and you grow. You grow from
hmm
them things, but it's just like imagine being in a relationship with someone that you think the world of and you're so in love with this person, and even though you've seen red flags and flaws and things that everybody's telling you around you, everybody that you love, like this is not for you, you need to get out this relationship. But imagine for a second thinking like, no, like I really love this person inside out, even though he's ugly inside, even though he's
Yeah.
treating me the worst and treating me, making me feel so low, and all these terrible things. But like I said, I love really hard. I love really hard, and I've always been that way. It doesn't matter, like even if I'm not in relationships, like I love so hard. So when I attach myself to someone, it's hard to break that. It's hard for me. And I just really loved him. I loved him deeply, and
hmm
I was so
I can
blind.
tell you were
Yeah, like
into it.
boy, I was just so blinded. I was so blinded by the bullshit, and I was blinded. It was like I was with a monster, honestly. Like he just wanted to just steal my joy every single day, make me feel small so he could feel huge, and just box me in. No record deal, no nothing. You're not doing shit. You
Oh
are
no.
under my
I'm
control, that kind of thing. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
just the lowest point that I've ever felt, honestly, in my life, and the worst pain that I've ever felt. That's what New Furniture is about. But it's also about me getting my shit back, taking all the shit in the motherfucking house that reminds me of your dusty, crusty ass, and I'm throwing it away. I'm throwing it away. I'm opening windows, and the air is flying out your bullshit, your stank, everything. Like, you needs to go. I'm looking
You
myself
needs
in
to
the mirror.
go.
I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, bitch, you is that bitch. Fuck out of here. I just got my confidence back.
Yes.
I got this new couch.
Yes.
Okay, and its feng shui is wild, crazy, and it's beautiful like
Wait,
me.
wild. Yes.
Like you thought. Hold on, you thought. I just had to remember who the fuck I was on that song.
Yo.
So it just New Furniture hits me to my core because that's real life shit. I was going through that. I was really low,
That's real life shit.
and I honestly, if you would have asked me, I couldn't even tell you like that. I would be talking. I wouldn't even imagine me talking about this with you right now.
Really?
Yes, I wouldn't. I didn't want to write about it. It was very.
But
But
it's, you know what? It's almost like what you said. Like when you're going through, like that's sometimes when the best material. Because this song right here, I feel it, but then lyrically, it's just like, yo, that is real. Like I think we've all felt like that. If we've been in
but
a real relationship, and then it's like,
yes,
okay, it's over, and you're like, you know what? Get all of
you
your shit out here. Like you
scoop
gotta
the
go.
fuck
One,
scoop. That's
you
all I'm about to
said
say.
you left your toothbrush near my faucet. Now water don't run the same. Somebody put that in there. Your lyrics is already out here. That right there, the faucet don't run the same because your toothbrush is next to
Your
it.
stinking ass toothbrush
Like
is
what?
messing up my water. You know?
What? That is crazy, but it's a vibe, y'all. This is it right here.
Wait. You know what? And when I
What?
say, and that little carpet burn from your backwood addiction won't be here when I return from the little carpet store.
Ooh.
Don't be smoking them nasty ass. First of all,
Wait, I'm not
I ain't
taking. You know
shitting
what?
on
I'm
people
about
who
to move
smoke
forward.
backwoods, but get your dirty,
Yeah.
stinking backwood off my damn carpet, and I'm throwing the carpet away. You know
Get
what?
out. Okay, you know I
That's
don't want to take you there no more. You know what? Let me stop. New furniture is a whole vibe and a feeling, and I'm sure we've all felt like that. So yeah, we all just felt it with Bonbon. So now
yes.
you go experience it on your own. Oh my God. But
Mm-hmm.
that is absolutely one of my favorites. The other one that I love is the wait. What's the prototype?
Pay
What's the
me no
name of?
mind.
Pay me no mind. Pay
Mm-hmm.
me no mind. Everything
Mm-hmm.
to me.
Oh,
So
I'm sorry.
that
I'm speaking for myself. Pay them no mind. I'm sorry. I'm speaking
pay
for
them no
myself.
mind. Yes. Yeah,
Yes.
not pay me no mind. Pay
I
them no
know.
mind.
Pay me no mind. I'm
Which
like,
I love. Another one I love. So that has Andre 3000 like sample in it, right?
yes, it does. I love Andre. Andre 3000 has been one of my favorite artists since birth. I love him so much. I think he's amazing. Um, so for me, it's hard for me to how can I say this? It's hard for me to touch records I hold up so high on a pedestal, and
Yeah.
Prototype is one of those records. So when I heard it, like when I heard the remake of the beat, I was like, like I fell in love with it automatically. Like I did. I loved it so much. I loved it so much, but I was so torn on whether to like write to
Touch
it
it.
because I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, I don't know, like and then I didn't want to get played. Like, damn, what if he doesn't like approve my record? That's always a fear for me as an artist, and I just want to do justice by it.
Oh my God, you did.
And
You
so
did.
yes, Pay Them No Mind is. I love that record so much. It's actually one
Love
of my
it.
favorites. I
One of my
love it.
favorites. Those three are my favorites. Like this one, as much as I love Prototype, I didn't. Of course, you hear it. Of course, when it first comes, you
Yeah.
hear that that's where it's going. But it's like a whole new song, and it's given that very much that attitude that you were talking. Pay them no mind. Like
Yeah.
I
No,
don't have time.
but
Uh-oh, you froze. You froze.
am I? I'm
Okay.
good. I'm good.
Okay,
I'm
we
good.
good. We good. We
Oh,
back.
okay. I'm
I'm
like,
sorry.
am I frozen?
Yeah, you good.
Okay. So, my
Oh, somebody said frozen. Okay. Okay, you good. Wait. Come back. Bonfire. Bonfire. Is it me? Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Bonfire, I think it might be you. Are you on Wi-Fi or something? Maybe you got to get off Wi-Fi, or maybe you got to go to a separate area. Where you at? But y'all, can y'all hear me? Or is the whole feed messed up? You froze. You frozen, Bon. Okay, go out. Maybe come back. Maybe go out and come back. Where were you? Where were you before? Because you need to go back over there. Okay, you can hear me. That's great. Just not bomb. I'm gonna have her come back. Hopefully, she comes back. In the meantime, y'all can hear this song that we was talking about, Prototype, um, which is Pay Them No Mind. So I'm waiting for her to come back in. Sorry, guys. Um, Here we go. If it ain't good enough,
I don't
I
know
don't
what
pay them no
happened.
mind. I know, it's fine. I just had a little break. We was just
I'm
listening to
like,
you. It's all right.
jeez, I'm so
I don't
sorry.
pay them no mind. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I was saying for me, pay them no mind is like I don't date people that are in my, that are in my, I don't know how to say it, like in my industry. Like I don't date I'm industry people. And not to say
Yeah.
that I wouldn't ever, but I just haven't. And like I usually go for, I don't want to, it just sounds mean, but like regular, you know what I mean? Not like, okay, how do I say this without saying it
You
wrong?
said it. You said it. You said what you said.
I date people that aren't in the limelight, if that makes
Okay,
sense.
that
Okay,
makes
like I
sense.
date
Okay,
people, shoot, from my hometown, if that makes sense. Not, I
got you.
don't date people from my hometown, but this
I
person
feel you.
happens to be from my hometown. Okay.
Got you.
So, anyways,
Regular.
with that being so with that being said, my point is saying, like, from past relationships that I've been in, they never understood my lifestyle. And it's always been an issue because, oh, you're around so many people and you're in front of this person and you're gonna, it's always like, it's always an issue. And it's like, damn, I always have to like reassure you that I'm gonna be sincere and it's just me and you. But in general, I know I'm not the only person who goes through that. I know everybody experiences that. And sometimes, whether it's somebody who has a greater job than you do, or you're around
Mm-hmm.
certain people, or you're a regular person, like regular, you do, and in the most, I don't say that in a negative way, not like being regular is fine. I'm actually very regular. Okay. I like regular things.
I'm a
Instead of going
regular
around,
girl. Like,
I'm very simple. Okay, I like the simple things in life. A sunny day will excite me, but you
yes.
know it's just like my, my point in saying that is like sometimes you don't understand, they don't understand. And definitely for me, like I've never been in a relationship where I've had that understanding and that trust fully, because of the fact that they're always thinking that, oh, you're just because you're accessible to certain people because of my career. And it's just like, damn, pay them no mind is about, telling somebody like, yo, it's just me and you. All I see is you. It doesn't matter who I'm around. Like, yo, I'm holding you down.
Oh.
Like, this is real and I don't care. Like, I don't blink my eyes. Like, I don't care about nobody else. So
Oh, I love that. I didn't even, okay, yeah. So it's like, I'm with you. I don't pay them no
yeah.
mind.
And the thing is, it's like my first lyrics is the intro is like, I'm really good, ain't that what it looks like, misunderstood. Like, to the world, we look like we're picture perfect, but here it goes one more time.
Oh,
Like, you looked in my phone, and you know you're gonna find it. People DMing me, they all of, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it don't matter.
yeah.
They can DM me, they can do all this. I'm still solid with you, and that's all I see is you. Period. And
Yes.
that's what it was. I feel like
I
no one
love
sings
that.
about that. It's the
Yeah, I love
and it's
that.
real
That's
for me.
real.
I'm like, yo,
I didn't catch all.
so
Yeah, okay. I was just singing
mm-hmm.
it with the like, I pay them no mind. Like, I ain't paying attention to them, but I guess if I really listen, I'm sorry. I was just bopping
No,
to the
no.
vibe
You
of the
know what's
song.
funny?
Like,
My mama heard the song and she thought the same thing. So
it's
it's
like,
okay. I said, Mom.
how's your mom? I said
My mom,
hi.
she's good. She's really, really good.
Good,
Yeah,
good,
she's
good.
really good.
Okay, someone asked, how did you get the name Bonfire?
How did I get the name Bonfire? So when I first left Chicopee, I moved to Atlanta, and Atlanta is really when I started working on my own music. Like, I wasn't really, doing much in Chicopee. So when I moved to Atlanta,
Hmm.
like, I really started going to studios, but I wasn't working with many people. I was working with a very select few, and they would always ask me when I was in the studio, like, what do you want your music to sound like? And I would describe it to them as a bonfire, because when I think my thoughts when I think about a bonfire, it's a good time. There's, everybody's invited, and you mark memories at a bonfire. You know what I mean? You never forget
Yes.
those. So I wanted my music to resonate in that way. Like, I wanted my music to stick and feel timeless and just connect.
Yes.
Like, I wanted to be that connection. You connect at bonfires. It don't matter who you with, where you are, in the woods, the beach. You connecting and you having fun and you with your peoples, and it's like a connection and memories that last forever. So,
Yes, it's a
you know,
vibe. It's a
yeah. So,
vibe. Come to the bonfire. Everybody come to the bonfire. It's warm over here. Everybody got good energy. You've
exactly.
never forget it. I love that. I
Yes.
love that. Yes. Okay, okay, so much. Okay, so a lot of these, like even when you were talking about pay them no mind, like what is your writing process like? How do you get there to that point? Like, you know what I'm saying? How do you come up with these ideas and concepts?
So honestly, I've never been like the type of artist to like overly fight another person helping me express my feelings. If, and I say if, that's a huge if the song resonates to me. Like, I've never been like, oh, you know what I mean? I've never been that way. Like, I love
Yeah.
when I can work with somebody and they can really convey what I'm trying to say. Because sometimes shit, you get stuck, and somebody else, with another mind, two minds are better than one. So
Yeah.
sometimes, you know, they can help convey. But with this album, I had a lot to say. I had a lot to say. I had a lot of emotions to get out. I
Hmm.
had, you know, but how do I particularly write? It starts with the melody. Yeah, it starts with the sound and the melody. You know,
Hmm.
I just I gotta hear the music. I gotta hear the sound, and then put put the pen to the paper, and I just start going. I think back. I just think about how it makes me feel, or a memory that I had. Like, the bass line is important to me. Like, it's those little things that inspire me. But I usually like all my songs on this album, they're journal entries. So
I
usually
love
music to
that.
me sounds like they inspire memories that I once had. Like, so it just makes me I think in that way. Like.
Got you. Okay. You talked about collaborating. Tell me the importance of collaborating. Like even with you've had like your team, like you were talking about, from Yancey and Raphael Sadiq and LA and Len and that team, but then you have your songwriting team like Harmony Samuels, Raphael, whatever. What's the importance of
Mhm.
collaborating? It seems like you're able to collaborate really well. Tell me about the importance of collaboration.
Well, like I said, like, sometimes you can't get it all out by yourself. So it's important to collaborate, because sometimes somebody else can help you convey what's inside. Like I said, like, I've never been that artist to be fighting like, no, I need to have all this to myself. Like, nah, that's whack. Because once again, two minds, three minds, four minds work better than one mind. Two
Mm,
is better than one. So it's important to collaborate, because it makes for a better masterpiece. It makes for a better story. You know what I'm saying? And it's dope to me. I think working with other people, it's just it spreads love, spreads music, it spreads all those things. So
yes. Spread love. Spread love. Okay. Okay, tell me this. Do you have like pieces of advice like that you would say for, the road to success is full of ups and downs. We know this. And so what are like three lessons that you've learned that you would give to, and it doesn't necessarily have to be three, but give me like some key lessons from your journey that you would share with other aspiring artists or creatives.
well, okay, I don't want to sound like cliche, but it's just for me, I always remember why I started. I always keep that drive in my spirit. I always keep the memory of me not having anything, not having no deal, not being around nobody that can help me, and it's just myself. I keep that drive in my brain and what I felt like, because if you can't drive yourself, if you lose your drive for reaching your dreams, you won't get there, obviously. So I always, number one, I always keep the drive that I've always had, and I always keep it consistent. Like, my drive never dies, my grind never dies, so
Mm.
I always continue to keep that. And I would say you got to believe in yourself. Believing in yourself is number one. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will. If you don't tell yourself every day that you are the best and you are going to accomplish everything that you think up in your mind and that you see for yourself, you will not do it. I'm a person of speaking things into existence. I have a vision board. Shit, I have 3 vision boards. I have a lot. And it's just like I'm consistently writing things down. I have little notes that I stick places where I can read, so I continuously tell myself those things that inspire me to go hard every day. That, because I'm only human, you get depressed, you get sad, you feel like you don't want to do this shit no more. Because sometimes it feels like you're just lingering in a space that you've been lingering in for a while. But I promise you, and to those who are feeling like they're in that space that they can't get out of, that they're lingering and they feel like they've been grinding so hard, gotta keep going. It's going to pay off. You are going to reach your goals. You are going to do what you've been telling yourself you're going to do. You have to. You got to prevail, boo-boo. You got to keep telling yourself
Yes.
you getting there. It's okay.
Yes,
You
you
know what I'm
get
saying? I
there.
might have ate a little
Yes.
donut or two, but I'm going to get this
But,
booty.
but I'm,
Yeah.
I'm
You know
gonna
what I'm
get
saying?
it. I
It don't
love
matter what
it.
goals, it don't matter what goals
Yes,
you have. You got to believe in yourself. You got to keep
I
your
love it.
grind, and you got to stay consistent. And that's it. You got to, and most important, and I'm sorry to those who aren't spiritual, but your girl is spiritual. You got to keep God first. You got to
Come
pray to God.
on.
Praying is consistent with me, and praying is meditation. You got to take that time to meditate with God and yourself to become one with all things and all manifestations and everything. It'll come to you. Period.
Ooh, a word. You better leave us with a word. Okay, real quick. I'm kind of. Will you, Bonfire? Will you sing me something?
Oh, Jesus.
Sing
Okay.
something for the people, real quick. Just a
You know
little
what's funny? I
something.
say that because this. I knew your ass was gonna ask me.
Please, because the
Oh
people need to know that
God.
you sing. Like, that's the thing. You sing. I mean, the album sounds great, but you sing, and I want people to know that you are a flat foot singer. That's why you're on the stage with Fantasia. That's why you're on the stage with Tank. That's why you're on the stage with Robin Thicke, because you sing. And so I need the people to know. So please, something.
Okay. Let me see. Sometimes it's soft like a misty rain that gently touches my soul. Yeah, it fuels the fire that burns in me, and I simply lose control. So just rain down on me. Let your love just fall like raindrops rain on me. Just rain down on me. Let your love just shower me. Just rain on me. Woo! I didn't do my warm-up
Yes!
today, boy.
Yes, Mama! I love you so much. You better come through and give the kids everything they needed. Okay. Okay, we
I'm
have
so
2
dead
minutes.
because it's
This,
funny. That song been stuck in my head. I don't even know for how many weeks.
oh my
I've been
God. I'm
singing
glad
it.
you
I did
got
an
it out.
IG 15 seconds with it. I just can't get it out my
I'm
brain.
glad you got it out. I'm glad you got it out. Okay, we got 2 minutes. I want to play this game with you. Either or, and then we're going to play one word association. We're just going to do it quick. You ready?
Okay.
Compassion or tough love?
Compassion.
In the studio or on the road?
Oh, damn, that's hard. On the road.
New York or LA?
LA.
Amazon Prime or Netflix?
Amazon Prime.
Obama or Oprah?
Oh man, Oprah.
Michael or Prince?
Damn, what kind of shit? Okay, Michael.
Early
How
morning or
dare you
late
do
night?
that?
Early morning or late night?
Late night, period.
Everything. Call or text?
Text.
For a late night text, I live. Okay. Word association. You ready?
Hmm.
Raphael Sadiq.
Big bro.
Melody.
Um, damn. Melody. Emotions.
Okay. New furniture.
Oh shit.
Didn't
That
mean to take
bitch.
you back there. Passion.
The bonfire.
Yes. Legend.
The bonfire.
Yes, you better be a legend. Yes, a legend in the making, if not already. Bonfire, I love you so much. I'm glad we got another moment. This was
Yes.
so amazing. Everybody go out and get her the chapter one to her album now, right? Love, Lust, and Letdowns, chapter one.
Yes. And stay
Yes.
tuned for chapters 2 and 3 because they're coming soon. But thank y'all for tuning in and thank you so much for this interview. I love this. This was fun.
This was
I love you.
fun. Thank you so much. I love you too. All right. I'll talk to
All
you
right.
later. Thank you. Okay.
Okay. Bye.
Bye. That was so much fun. Okay, it's counting me down. I only have 58 seconds left. Yo, I love y'all. This was lit. It's Motivation Monday. We had KJ Rose come in. We had Bonfire come in. Both of them preached to us. Bonfire sang for us. Go get her EP or chapter one to her album right now. I love y'all. I'll be here tomorrow. Tomorrow we have Flo and Gala, amazing photographer. She does all of Cardi B's BTS, and she does like editorial work and like photojournalism. It's amazing. And yeah, I love y'all. So this was fun. And yeah, stay safe, stay home, and I'm clocking out. Okay. I'll see y'all later. Go get that EP. All right. Talk to y'all. Peace.